Hello, hello, visionary entrepreneurs. How are you? Welcome back to our abundance reading. Today is our day 171. Just one moment. We are now live streaming to our YouTube channel. So let's see how YouTube channel is a little one step behind. Let's see. Okay, just one moment. Let us to put this onto our YouTube channel so that we could start formally. Okay. How are you guys? Today is Tuesday. I'm just wondering, did you have a great day for Tuesday? And now I'm like, normally I read my book at the end of the day. So let me show you. Today is we're continuing to do our reading. This month is focused on the Traffic Secrets by Russell Brunson. This is underground playbook for filling your websites and funnels with your dream customers. So very interesting these days. I'm doing my video, and also we are having some say how do we do this organically, or maybe like by different SEO way or different advertisement. We will see. But first, I want to focus on organic way. So today we get into the section 2. We finish the section 1 is about your dream customers, and Russell introduced all about this those concepts, right? Different traffics and how to define your dream customers and the traffic, how to follow up a traffic, follow-up funnel, and from traffic you own, traffic you earn, to traffic you traffic you earn, traffic you control, to traffic you own. Okay, a little bit like twisting your tongue. And now section 2, fill your funnel. In the first section of this book, by the way, this is on page 128. This is not just about reading, okay? So this is like a documentary of our learning process. Like we're learning and also practicing at the same time, learning like new different strategies and see how the best practice is, okay? In the first section of this book, we focus on truly understanding who your dream customers are, finding out who has already congregated them, and learning how to get access to those people and get them onto your lists. That's what we talked about, Dream 100. In this section, we'll be shifting more into the tactics of how to fill your funnels with your dream customers on the following 4 advertising platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Google, and YouTube. I could have gone deeper into, or nowadays, I think Russell is also on LinkedIn as well. Okay, I could have gone deep into dozens of other platforms, including LinkedIn, Snapchat, Pinterest, TikTok, and Twitch. But I'm only exploring these 4 platforms in order to show you a framework and a pattern. That's very important, right? Framework and pattern that you can learn and use on any platform and that you'd like to get traffic from in the future, depending on when you are reading this book. Admittedly, some of these platforms may no longer be relevant, and there will likely be many to come that no one has ever heard of yet. Fortunately, okay, those 4 plus LinkedIn are still quite like dominant ones. And yeah, interesting. He did not mention about the Twitter. The Twitter, I also personally not prefer so much. It's more like a texting. It's like texting to me, and news and just daily news. Showing you the strategy and the tactics on one platform is the equivalent of giving a man a fish, and teaching you the framework to get traffic from every platform is the equivalent of teaching a man how to fish. As you read the following chapters, you will learn a pattern and see its practical application throughout the 4 most important networks today, helping you to master frameworks that will fill your funnels with your dream customers. So, Russell's famous illustration. I'm always curious, where did he get all this kind of cute illustrations? Very good. So number 1 is the history and goal. Funnel framework. Okay, history and goal. So totally 6 steps. From there to find and model Dream 100. And then to strategy and publishing plan. And then work your way in, buy your way in, and finally fill your funnel. Traffic that you own. So this is like a summary of the previous concepts together and put it into more like implementable ways. Step 1, understand the history and the goal of the new platform. If you want to know where the platform is going, you have to know where it came from. How did Google start? Where did Facebook come from? How did the algorithms change? And more importantly, why did they change? What was the purpose behind them? If you can understand why they made the changes, then you can start thinking like them. You can understand their goals and intention. That's a great reminder, right? To understand those platforms' goal and the trend. And you can like not really predict, but like understand what kind of changes or what kind of directions they are going. This is so important because by the time you're reading some of the chapters, the algorithms may have already shifted. So it's essential that you understand the history so you can see where we are today. As you start getting a layout of each platform's history, you'll quickly start to see what their end goals are. Nice, right? To learn about all the social media's history. Each platform, so each platform has a goal to make the best user experience for their end user as possible. That's what keeps their people coming back again and again. Google wants to make sure that they give their users the best search results possible. Okay, so Google's goal, here is like goals, Google wants to make sure that they give their users the best search results possible. And Facebook wants to make sure you love the things that show up in your feed. Once you understand that creating the best user experience possible is their goal. Isn't that all like share the goal? It's like make the best user experience for the end user as possible, and so that they will come back again and again, right? That keeps their people come back again and again. Basically, every service is for this kind of purpose or goal. Once you understand that, and then you can start asking yourself how you can align with their goals. The goal of spammers is always to hack the algorithm to get what they want, which always provides short-term gains, because as soon as the spammers are identified, the loopholes that they have been exploiting are taken away. Instead, you align with the wheels of the network and give them what they want. Then they'll give you what you want, tons of traffic. So step number 2. By the way, Facebook wants to make sure you love the things that show up in your feed. So that's why if you create some great content and get people's attention and also attract people's really give them values, and for some people will like it or like give comments or feedback, and then Facebook will help you to put those feeds more in front of your friend circles, right? Let's see. Step 2 is find and model your Dream 100. The next question is, who on this platform has already figured this out? So that's why we should follow Russell's, right? Russell, Tony Robbins, Dean Bros, all those masters who are good at this, and M&A now. Once you understand that, let's see. Who has already identified your dream customers, who is publishing to them, and who is getting rewarded by the platform by getting tons of views or likes, or whatever the reward system is for that network. As you start this part of the journey, I want to bring you back to the core questions we asked in section 1. Number 1 question, who is your dream customer? Number 2, where are they congregating? Asking these 2 questions should then get you to ask the next question. Question 3, who are your dream 100 on this platform? Who have already congregated your dream customers? So number 1 is a dream customer definition, and number 2 question is the social media platform, and number 3 is about those dream 100 who are congregating your dream customers. So when I first went on to Facebook or Instagram, and I did the same thing on other networks like Twitter and LinkedIn, I looked at Twitter, I looked to see the Dream 100 who had already mastered that platform, who had the big followings and tons of engagement with my dream customers. Then I built out a new Dream 100 list specifically for each of those platforms, and I followed each of them. So for me, for example, if I want to focus on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube as well, on Instagram, so far that's 4 of mine. Let me see what's the difference for that. So Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So far, I'm not so good at Google. I need to double check the Google stuff. So you want to know what the platform wants today in real time, then you have to be watching closely what they're doing in real time. Okay, so that means that they were in front of the algorithm. Be able to say exactly what they were doing. Because if they were having success, okay, so say exactly what they were doing every day, actually, yeah, in real time. Okay, here are the 3 things it will take to funnel hack social algorithms. 1, follow each of the Dream 100 and spend 10 minutes each day watching what they are doing. Then we have Russell, and actually he's inviting and welcoming our hacking him. Like it's just like Russell, we need to watch what he's doing. Write down the answers to each questions. What are they posting? I realized like on LinkedIn, for example, every day Russell is posting some like intriguing questions to get people's like and also comments. So I should do that as well. Follow each of your dream. Okay, so follow and watch and write down. Okay, what are they posting? How are they getting people to engage with what they post? What paid ads are they running? I saw them run a lot of ads on Instagram so far. And some of them actually, I found like their organic posts getting more feedback, more viewers than their ads one. Okay, so that's why at this stage I still want to focus on organic. The second step is like during this 10 minutes. Okay, he mentioned about 10 minutes. I should secure that time. 10 minutes. Try to comment, like, and engage with as many things they're doing each day as possible. So I need to write down who I want to. Okay, so I want to follow Tony Robbins. I want to follow Dean was the RC and the Russell Brunson and Ed Manet. Who else I want to have? I want to follow up. I would say first you need to follow them. I want to learn from them. Who else? 10 minutes each. Let me see. During this 10 minutes. 10 minutes, how many? I was just curious. 10 minutes for how many Dream 100? You cannot do Dream 100 in 10 minutes. I was just curious. Is like, let's see, Russell mentioning about 10 minutes for each of them. Let's see. Where's that 10 minutes? Let me double check, verify. Where's that 10 minutes? Let me double check. Spend the 10 minutes each day watching what they're doing. Spend 10 minutes each day watching those 100. That's really, you have to do it very quickly. Okay, anyway, I would say I would spend like 30 minutes to say what they're doing. Okay, let's say 10 minutes or 30 minutes. Notice the pattern. Number 3 is notice the pattern of what is working right now and model it. See that word pattern? Notice the pattern and also model it for your post. Funnel hacking. This will give you a pulse on what is working in the market and that platform right now. It gives you the ability to see in real time what the algorithms are rewarding today. That's a very great secret, right? Okay, so I will definitely do this. Let me say admin, let me add some more person. It's like Brendan Burchard. Okay, Brendan Burchard. Okay, total 5. I need to put at least 5 to 10. 5. Let me see how many others. Dun, 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 dun. So far, let's see those biggest 5. And oh, who's that? Louis House. And another one. Why is all men? Okay, another one is who? All the men have all the time, right? They do not need to do all these kind of house chores or take care of kids. That's why more men are successful. So We need all the women, all the women. If we want to catch up, we need somebody to take care of a home, and you have all the time to do all this kind of social media stuff. Let's say Louis Hills. Who's another man? Oh, okay. It's a Simon Sinek. Sinek. I'm not sure if the last name is right, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so far 7. And Oprah Winfrey, I'm not sure if I want to follow her, but I will see. Oprah. At least we need to have some women representative, right? Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Okay, so 8 number of them. So at least I start from there. 10 minutes to see what they're doing. And then I give them comment, like, engage. And then model it for my posts. What is working now? See the pattern, okay? And give me the post on what is working in the market on that platform right now. It gives you ability to see in real time what the algorithms are rewarding. Okay. So this is like a great strategy. Let's do this. How do you call this practice? It's just like let's say funnel hacking. 3 things you would take to funnel hack social algorithm. Okay, so it's funnel hack social algorithm. That's in Russell's terms. Okay, before we go further, though, I want to talk about modeling and funnel hacking. Unfortunately, too many people will read what I wrote above, and if I'm not careful, they will start copying the inspirational quotes or videos they see other people posting. Yeah, do not copy, okay? Then they'll come to me and say, Russell, I copied it like you said, and it's not working. Funnel hacking is not copying, okay? Funnel hacking is modeling. That's actually originally from Tony Robbins would say that like modeling. And there is a big difference between copying and modeling. Every day I look at over 100 people's posts, videos, ads, and posts in 10 minutes. Is it possible? He's a Superman. Maybe he forgot his time. I'm just wondering. Every day, look at 100 other people's posts, videos, ads, and quotes, and that helps me to gather inspiration for unique things that I can create. I bet Russell's still doing the hacking day. You are looking for the types of things the platform's algorithms are currently rewarding that you can then model. For example, a few days ago on Facebook, I noticed that some of the people I follow in the fitness market had created what are now called mimic videos, where they added a headline in the actual video, usually above and oftentimes below the video. They were new at the time, and not many people were doing them at the time. Okay, now it's already old. For some reason, though, that style and layout got tons of views, comments, and shares, all of the things that we know Facebook loves. See, and Russell hacked and modeled it. You can see that, put the titles on the top and get comments. So, and now this is already popular. And let's say if you are still working, you put the title, headline in the actual video, and had the scripts. Yeah, scripts, you see that under the video. Let's say the mimic videos. Okay, mimic videos. That's my first time to hear about this kind of thing. Mimic video. Gets tons of comments, likes, and shares. I saw this new pattern working. Okay, new pattern interrupt working. So that means you need to always pay attention to the market, what is trending, what is rewarding, and it's always new. Because like attention span is short and people love new things. Things like this, a new pattern interrupt. So we'll see if this is still working. I'm not sure. Now I did not see much about that. So we quickly modeled or funnel hacked this concept and started making our own mimic videos. We were one of the first, if not the first, in the market world to use this because no one had seen them. Every video we published in this platform got more comments and engagement than anything I had ever seen before. Soon, though, others noticed how well this pattern interrupt worked, and they modeled it. Within a few months, hundreds of marketers were doing it, and most of my feed was filled with meme. Most of my feed was filled with meme videos. That means it's too popular now, right? This is like a stock market, like, oh, it's growing and everybody's getting into it. And then the market will fall down, right? When the pattern interrupt becomes the pattern, okay, that's very interesting. When the pattern interrupt becomes the pattern, it stops being as effective. Notice that I didn't say they stop working. They just become less effective. So if you are starting right now and you see all of your Dream 100 doing something, you should still model what they are doing. It may not be as effective as a new pattern interrupt, but it is the current pattern that is working. So that's where you start. So yeah, start with something, even though it's already a pattern, it's popular, you can still do it. Okay, that's the part I'm not so good at, following the trend, following the pattern, following other people's like track. We will see. So, but at least I could think about a similar way, but model it to get my own creativity. After you model the pattern that's working, the next phase of funnel hacking the social algorithm is to look for and test ideas that will become the next pattern interrupt. Okay, so the next one is, okay. Look for and test ideas that will become the next pattern interrupt. For example, a few weeks ago, I noticed that some of my June 100 started posting strange posts on Instagram that looked like this. Okay, so Russell gives some example. And he modeled it. That's why he could give us his example. So Russell sent some message. The greatest motivation comes from seeing the results of the people you are trying to help. What are your recent accomplishments that make you feel proud? We realized that quote cards like this created a pattern interrupted for our audience. Actually, this is not the first time I saw this kind of like a quotes, right? From your quotes and also questions. I had never, on Facebook, for example, you can use the default and try to default format, the default color and pictures. Remember the background pictures from Facebook? They have dozens of it. And I remember maybe quite a while, Facebook itself will update it to make it like a new combination. But the majority are already there. So you need to choose something new. Okay. Let me show you quickly. You guys see it? Okay. I had never seen anything like that before. And honestly, I didn't really like it. It was different though. Okay. So even if you don't like it, it's different. Okay. It's unique. So we decided to test that pattern interrupt and see if it would work for us. So it's like, let's see what's it's like a quote cards. Okay. I made my first post modeling this style, and sure enough, it was a winner. And we now post images similar to this on Instagram a few times per week. And we'll continue to do that until we find a new pattern interrupt that works better. This is a great inspiration, actually. I forgot last year or 2 years ago, maybe. I initially started on my Instagram. I posted my abundance today. Every day is a quote on a beautiful card. I change the card templates, and that give me like hundreds of people followers. And now my following is not really increasing that much. I should definitely do something like that again. Follow your Dream 100 lets you have your fingers on the pulse of what's working currently in each platform. This is great, right? Have your fingers on the pulse of what's working currently in each platform. I would say now, that's a great reminder for me, because I'm totally not for example, those passion person, right? Passion person always, like, especially ladies, always try to catch up with the new pulse in the fashion industry. And I'm quite behind. I'm not a person who likes to change my dress or whatever, and that impact my marketing as well. You see, sometimes personality, I'm not quite a fancy style, right? Or pursue trend or change my style. But that's definitely not good in the marketing way. I need to keep reminding myself that I need to understand the pulse, and I need to change. Okay, you can model ideas that they are typing and are trying, come up with your own unique ideas. Model ideas, come up with your own ideas and test them both to see which ones stick. Model ideas and come up with your own unique ideas. Sometimes you get inspiration and then you model, but not the exact model, and you may create something new, right? New inspiration thing. Because the algorithms, I'm so good at this, so bad at this. Algorithms are always changing. It's essential that you network with and stay close to your Dream 100. Okay, you network with and stay close to your Dream 100. That means your Dream 100 should really be more advanced than you, right? They're needing it. They will be the ones who will also have a vested interest in staying in front of the algorithms changes. And it can be super useful to have a sounding board of people in your market during the inevitable changes that will come. Sounding board of people, like your close partners, right? Now, step 3. Let me see. Step, I do not want to lose the track. This is step 1. Remember, it's like understand history and goal of each platform. History and goal. And step 2 is find and model your Dream 100. Okay. So understand goal, model it, and now what? Step 3 is identify the publishing strategy and create your publishing plan. Okay, publishing plan. Strategy and publishing plan. Each platform has multiple ways that you can publish your content, so it's essential to understand the strategy for each section and how you can weave it into your daily publishing schedule. For example, that's like actually your content schedule, right? Instagram lets you do stories that are similar to a reality shoot, but you also have your profile, which is more like a picture gallery. Okay, I'm trying to understand this as well. So Instagram is to have like, let's say Instagram stories, and that's like a real reality show and have your profile. I'm good at the profile, but the story, let me see, share to a story. Yeah, sometimes I do that. After I do my profile post and then I highlight to my story. Questions I would start asking myself are, how often should you be doing stories and what do you post on your profile and how often? Instagram also lets you do lives that are similar to a talk show to your following, and they have IGTV for your how-to content. That's a little bit confusing to me as well. Let's say lives. I was always wondering what the difference between stories and lives. So talk show. This is talk show. This is reality. Stories is reality show. Lives are talk show. Okay, I go live. For example, when I used to be after this live stream, I would go live. Yeah, I go live. And it's like a talk show. Okay, so stories are more like reality show. Okay, but IGTV for your how-to content. Okay, IGTV, that means that you show people how to. There are a lot of possibilities. You want to understand all the publishing opportunities on each platform. Okay, understand all the publishing opportunities on each platform. I would admit that I'm more familiar with the Facebook and LinkedIn than Instagram. Decide which you want to focus on and figure out a plan to make it simple to consistently publish on your chosen platform. I actually already built up some habits. I just want to see it later after this section, right? Some chapters will tell us more details. Okay. Step 4, work your way in. After I start publishing on each platform and I have content that my dream customers can see, I look for ways to work my way into the Dream 100. Start asking myself the question, how can I get organic free exposure to the audiences of the people who have already congregated my dream customers? Organic free exposure, okay? And then get these people to join my list and become traffic that I own, okay? Get these people to join. That's like good. Work your way into your Dream 100, okay? And step 5 is buy your way in. While I'm working my way in, I want to stimulate growth as fast as possible. Best way to buy ads targeting the followers of my Dream 100 and then get these people to join my lists and become traffic that I own. I discuss buying your way into audiences throughout this book, but secret number 9 goes a lot deeper, help you understand the paid advertising frameworks they can use to master paid ads on each platform. Number 6, fill your funnel. As you are publishing, working your way in and buying your way in, the goal is always to convert all the traffic and attention into traffic that you own. And you do that by pushing people into your funnels where you can get their contact information, sell them your front-end products, and then push them through a follow-up funnel. Okay, so that's why they said push, okay, fill your funnel, okay? Push them through a follow-up funnel to send them up your value ladder. So that's, remember that value ladder, that's like a fill your funnel from the follow-up funnel. This is like a summary of our last sections or this concept teaching, right? These 6 steps make up the fill your funnel framework. Okay, 6 steps make up a fill your funnel framework. And it will help you to master every platform and stay on top of what's working in the moment. I've taken a snapshot in time of how each of the foreign platforms work and then applied this framework to them. That way you can see how I think, and then you can understand what I'm looking for as I create my publishing plans and figure out how to work my way in and buy my way in through the following of my Dream 100. My goal is to help make this platform, this pattern, so second nature to you. This pattern. That by the time you are done reading, you will know how to fish. How to fish. So this is great. I especially like, by the way, so we just finished reading the section 2 introduction. And then tomorrow we'll start a secret number 8 to fill your funnel organically, working your way in, okay? So Russia is very logical person. It's very good. I especially like, so this 6 step is good. And I especially like what? Like the three step of funnel hack social algorithms, what daily we should do, okay? So let's say, find a model. That's during the second question 3. Okay, that's this. Who are already completed. Find a model. Find a model to 100. Okay, number 3. Strategy and publishing plan. 3, strategy and the publishing plan. Okay, so I like the funnel hack social algorithms. Those 3 steps and like follow, then engage. Okay, engage. I always need those keywords for me to remember. So follow, engage, and model. Okay, in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. To myself. I will test since tomorrow. If 10 minutes, I can do it. And first, let's say, follow those 8 people on my list. So let me put a sign, a mark on this page because it's super important to me. Okay, so everyone, we just finished this framework for fill your funnel and also the 3 steps of hack, let's see, what do you call that? Funnel hack, social algorithms. Okay, so this 2 super important, and let's practice right away. Okay, and quite soon I will do this right after this video. Let's see how much time I have. 10 minutes. I would really want to verify if 10 minutes I can do how many of them. Okay, I will let you know. And this Monday, by the way, Momentum Monday, I did. Okay, I need to follow up with those interested people. I have thousands of them, and definitely will see how to get them into my own funnel. Okay, so and then I need to learn how to update, how to like have this. I like this word, pattern interrupt. Pattern interrupt. So that's what we want to find, right? Through the hacking way, you want to find the pattern interrupt. Okay, that's for today, and super excited, right, for this chapter. And even the introduction part has so much to really comprehend and also to apply. Okay, so make sure that you will check our comments description under this video, get the free copy, we have a link for the free copy of this, the traffic secrets. And also we have, let's say we have the, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get all inspirations and practice. And we'll also get to our Instagram in one moment to get our, like a few minutes, just normally within 5 minutes, highlight and also brief for our daily momentum. What do we read? And just it's like a summarize for what we just read. If you follow us on Instagram every day, you will get a reminder. Okay, so that will keep us on the track on this movement as well. So thank you so much, everyone. We'll look forward to talk with you more tomorrow. Okay, have a good night. Bye-bye.